Hi, and welcome to Allot on Air. During the next 10 minutes, we'll be meeting with industry experts to discuss the hottest trends in telecom, cybersecurity, and network intelligence.
Hi, I'm Barry Spielman, Product Marketing Director for Security at Allot. And I'm happy to have with me today Eyal Yair, AVP for HomeSecure at Allot. Eyal, thanks so much for joining me today.
Hi Barry, thanks for having me.
Yeah, so could you tell me a little bit about yourself and about what you do at Allot?
About 5 years ago, I initiated a startup called Netonomy. Basically, what we aim to do is to provide protection for IoT devices within the home. And 3 years ago, Allot acquired the startup, and I'm working for Allot ever since. Concentrate in selling the product, the HomeSecure and the Business Secure, to many of our customers all around the world.
Okay, great. So tell me a little bit, if you can, first at a high level about HomeSecure and Business Secure, two separate products.
Let's start with HomeSecure, what we actually are doing. And actually, do you know what? The technology of the two systems, on the core technology of the HomeSecure and the Business Secure, are pretty much the same. What we are consist of, we developed a very thin and a very efficient layer of code, which we install on the home or on the business gateway. And from there, we monitor all the incoming and outgoing traffic. And whenever we detect that something bad is happening within the home or within the business, we immediately interfere and we block that threat. On top of that, what we also do, we help our customers, whether it's the homeowner or the business owner, to manage the network. You know, like in every home, there is the home admin, and it's always difficult for the home admin to really know and understand what type of devices he has at home, which one is working and which one isn't working. Like for me, within my home, I'm the home admin, and whenever the internet isn't working, I'm the one to blame. Yeah, I'm the guy to blame for. So we're here to help this guy to make it easy for him to manage the networks by providing him transparency about all the different devices that he has at home. And on top of that, we also provide a layer of management, like setting parental control or other policies on the different devices on the different house members.
Okay, so both HomeSecure and Business Secure are part of the Allot Secure portfolio. So how do they integrate into that solution?
Yeah, so the Allot 360 is a very unique concept that I would risk and say that Allot is the only company who can really provide the true 360. The Allot converged solution, the 360 solution, is composed out of 3 to 4 different systems. The first one is the HomeSecure or Business Secure. The second one is the Network Secure, and the last one would be the Endpoint Secure. And now we are also adding a DNS Secure to the portfolio. So what's happening is, let's imagine that you have a kid and your kid is browsing the internet. So when he's at home, he is going to browse the Wi-Fi or the LAN network of your home. But once he's outside to the home, he will probably connect to the network, right, to the operator internet. And if he's by his friend, he's going to browse the friend's Wi-Fi, or he's at Starbucks, he's going to. So what we are doing, we're providing a full security regardless of how the person or the house member is connected to the internet.
Or where he is.
Or where he is, exactly. So it's not just the security, the protection, or for wherever he is at the moment, or regardless of the network he is connected, but also on top of that, we have one management system, which means I as a parent can set policy for my kid within a single place, and the policy is going to be enforced, again, regardless of how my kid is connected, whether he is at home, whether he is disconnected from the home Wi-Fi and now connected to the operator network, or if he's at Starbucks browsing the Starbucks Wi-Fi.
Okay, let's focus for a minute, Eyal, on the Business Secure solution, okay? Can you tell me a little bit more about that? And also, if you could tell me who we targeting, which customers are being targeted here?
So for the Business Secure, we're targeting every small business without an IT department or without an IT guy. And again, there are so many businesses. Like, think about it. It can be a small flower shop. It can be a coffee shop. It can be a small law firm. even with 2 or 3 branches, but they don't have the IT department, they don't have the ability to really support the security of their network. And what we are doing, we are putting our code, our system on top of whatever they have today. The same equipment that they use today in order to connect to the internet, we are putting our code on the same systems and providing them with the transparency and with the security that they need in order for their network to operate properly.
Let's look at the COVID-19 pandemic over the last year. How has that affected the connected home or the connected small business that you just talked about?
So first and most, I mean, we were all experiencing it. We are much more at home than we used to, right? I mean, our kids are studying from home, whether they're at school, whether they're at their university or college. Many of the classes are being taken by Zoom. We work from home. So we are more than ever, we are working or studying or browsing the internet at home than we used to. And those, this type of situation brings tons of opportunities to hackers, right? I mean, not good opportunities to the hackers.
Oh, what's good for one ain't good for the other, but these guys are partying.
Absolutely, absolutely. So what we see that hackers are doing, they're creating phishing sites disguised as COVID-19 legit sites, like the Health Disease Center for COVID-19, sites like that, luring innocent users to enter their credentials into those sites, and then afterwards they're taking control over their computers or locking their devices, asking for ransomware. We did see like a very interesting attack. For an instance, a bunch of hackers, what they did, they managed to penetrate into a router, and what they did, they changed the DNS settings of the router, and once the innocent user came home, or he tried to browse to connect into his home Wi-Fi, and because they changed the DNS settings of the home, he was redirected to one of their own pages, which was disguised as a COVID-19 one, and asking the user to download something into his computer. And from this point on, the computer was controlled by a bot, by a CNC server, and that's like just one example of how hackers are taking advantage of this situation.
No question. So in the coming months, what are you going to be focused on?
First, happy to maybe share some of our recent success. Okay. Right, we won a huge deal in APAC for 10 million routers just recently. And just after that, we won another one in Europe for 14 million routers. We are now at the top and final 2 for with 2 other, I would say, tier 1 huge operators.
Fingers crossed.
Finger crossed, exactly. And also, so we're in one hand, we are full steam ahead, bringing more and more business into Allot, spreading the goods that we are doing, protecting the home, protecting the users, and bringing this opportunity to more and more users out there. So that's one part of what we're doing. And on the other part, we are occupied in deploying the stuff that we've promised, and we are going to deploy because we have a great system. So we're now with our customers, just doing the final stitching into their software, and then working with them together in order to pull the plug and have this stuff up and running.
Well, good luck with that. Busy and exciting times at HomeSecure and Business Secure. Eyal Yair, AVP for HomeSecure at Allot. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
That's it for today's episode. Thanks for listening. You can get more information about network intelligence and security solutions for service providers and enterprises on our website at allot.com. Subscribe to this podcast to make sure you hear about new trends and technologies on the next episode of Allot on Air.